Did you know that 500,000 complaints were filed against the credit bureaus? What am I talking about? Let me show you in this article in Fox Business. It tells us all about it. So here you see, we've got, make sure we get, all right, so you see here the article in Fox Business, consumer complaints about credit reporting agencies highlight this CFPB report. Now notice how many complaints they got. It said the most common complaint was involved incorrect information on consumers' credit report. Now, what is the CFPB? The CFPB is pretty much like a government agency, the government's credit bureau. They're looking out for lenders and credit bureaus, making sure people are doing what they're supposed to do. So let's get into this article, and we're going to see not only what the article says, but what we can learn from it, what we should take away from it. CFPB released a report. They got to do this report once a year about the consumer credit reporting agencies. The CFPB is required by the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, to produce an annual report about complaints submitted by consumers about the nationwide consumer reporting agencies, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. The latest edition of the report is based on 488,000 consumer complaints by the Consumer Federal Protection Bureau. Financial Protection Bureau. Sent to the NCRAs between October of 21 and September of last year. TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian routinely top the list of complaints submitted by consumers. Let's turn this a smidge here. There we go. And then this article is going to talk about 3 issues that people complain about. So we're going to explore new rules to ensure they are following the law rather than cutting corners. What the past 3 years, the bureaus have been found to be cutting corners, cheating people, misreporting things, and a lot of people's finances are getting hurt by this. So the CFPB has been on their behind. The CFPB found that the following changes made by the NCRAs in response to last year's report. The companies have provided consumers more substantive responses that are tailored to complaints and include explanations. The 3 bureaus also reporting the closure of more complaints by providing relief to consumers in the form of an updated credit report. Right now, you can get your credit report for free once a week. They're still doing that right now. Not sure how long it's going to last. So right now, you can get a free credit report from all 3 bureaus once a week. Annualcreditreport.com. Most common complaint that the bureaus are seeing: incorrect information on the consumer's credit report. Inaccurate reports will hurt the consumer's credit score rate that can raise their borrowing costs and make it harder to buy a home, start a business, etc., etc. So, and this has been a big complaint. Equifax ran into this where they were sending inaccurate data to lenders, and people either got rejected or had to pay a higher rate. U.S. Bank was doing this. Wells Fargo got caught up in doing this. So the credit bureaus have really been under fire for misreporting things, and people. That's why there's nearly 500,000 complaints. The second most common complaint referred by the CFPB to the NCRAs involved problems with an investigation conducted by a reporting agency. According to the CFPB report, 90% of consumers reported having previously attempted to fix a problem with their credit report by contacting an NCRA. So people are having issues with not getting the explanation to problems they have with their credit report. people have had to call them to get these problems fixed. Third most common problem sent to the NCRA is improper use of consumer credit reporting. Although that was a more significant issue for other smaller credit reporting agencies, they are also included in the CFPB's report. So the bureaus not fully explaining and conducting the proper investigations, having inaccurate data, and misusing people's credit reports. This is the reason why so many people have these complaints. And let's see here. And it's just basically a statement there. They said the CFPB did say the agency expects the 3 consumer reporting agencies to continue to improve their service. They're going to put in the new practices that improve the accuracy of credit reports, et cetera, et cetera. And it just goes into their stock story, so we can get out of that. So what do we learn from this? Basically, we learn that you got to remember these credit bureaus are still individual, privately owned businesses, or publicly traded, I should say, but they're businesses. They're not government agencies. The only government agency is the CFPB. So if they can cut corners to make money, or they can get by with something to make money, they'll do it. That's why it is our obligation, our right, our necessity to know about how credit works and how to check our credit reports and fix inaccuracies on them. Here, let me show you what I personally use. It's the My Credit system. Now with this system, I already had it open. With this system, it has fully educated me on how, well, I had it open, but it's fully educated me how I can check my report, find inaccuracies, find derogatory items, dispute them, and get those things corrected, and to go about building my credit score, building my credit score from a 515 to a 768. And as you see, this is what the system looks like. It's a 6-step process. The first 4 deal with disputing negative items and inaccuracies. So we teach you how to pull your credit report, how to address the secondary credit reporting agencies that that article mentioned, how to freeze them, how to check those reports, check those things for inaccuracy, how to check for errors, because the credit bureaus are making all sorts of errors. You get that, and you get how to go about going through the dispute process properly and do so in a way to get these items and inaccuracies and negative items permanently removed. All that's taught, and as you see, there's a video training. It's a step-by-step process. In letter 4, you see we actually have a create a dispute letter feature that writes the letters for you. With the system, it teaches you how to do, what to do, when to do it. You get all of the forms that you need to clean up your negative payment history and inaccurate payment history. And then you get training on how you can go about building good credit by lowering your utilization and building good credit. So you get all that's covered in our do-it-yourself training. It's a system that's personally worked for me. It helped me remove 5 collections, several inaccuracies from my report. And it's helped many others. So if you're in a spot where you have negative items hurting your credit, you got inaccurate things hurting your credit, this is the solution. I'm gonna put the link in my description to get started with this. Right now, you can get started with this system for $19.95. It's normally $100 to get started, but right now, those who can sign up for the system, you can start it for $19.95 for the first month. It's $40 a month for a monthly membership after that. But to get for access to this training, as well as training on many other things about how to look, how to invest, how to save more money, how to make more money, and how to minimize your taxes. All that's included in this training. So what I would suggest if I was you, go to my website. I'm gonna put it in my description. You can contact me directly if you have any questions. But I thought this article would be very insightful, that you might enjoy it, get a lot of good information on it. And if you want to fix your credit, visit my website, thebrotherman.com. It'll be in the description. Contact me directly. Oh yeah, go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tips. Peace.